Well, hello, all you wonderful people, and greetings from Minato City out in Tokyo. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. I unfortunately am sick as a dog, which means I'm wearing my mask. So if I sound like I'm muffled, it's 'cause I'm wearing a mask. No kid who I was until I put on the mask. That's part of being sick out here, is you really got to make sure that you're doing all right and not getting other people sick. They got little habitats, even though we're in the middle of, the concrete jungle. They have little areas for the ducks and the fauna and fauna to survive and still have some sort of natural mallard life. Mallard, I just said duck. Spot-billed duck. I just want to wait for the monorail to go by here because it's pretty nice. Imagine being living in some of these buildings here. And every day there's like a monorail going by your house at like, I don't know, every couple of minutes there's a monorail just going by. Hey Chris, how's it going, man? By the way, Chris, thank you so much for what's the word? Commenting on everything. I really appreciate it, man. You're a true super fan, and I really appreciate you, my friend. But I'm going to be heading towards the Golden Gate, the Rainbow Bridge in a moment. Hey, Paula Airbeer. I'm hoping that this monorail comes soon. I think it's going to come from this way if it does come. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, we're going to just keep on moving on. I got the shot for the logo, and or the profile picture, whatever it is. It's going to get darker and darker soon. They mostly come at night, mostly. So a lot of people take this road up to the Rainbow Bridge to go do Mario Kart across the bridge. This will bring you to the islands of Tokyo. It's a beautiful little chateau there. I wonder if it's for. Well, thanks for watching. Don't worry, in about 10 seconds. Well, 10 seconds. In about 5 minutes, it's going to be even prettier. Now, this is not the Rainbow Bridge, even though it is more Rainbow Bridge than the actual Rainbow Bridge. Speaking of right now, they actually have some helicopters up in the air. They have a marine task force that has just come to life, I think, starting in May, that patrols the water. So if there's any problems, they're able to. Oh, there goes the monorail now. Of course, pretty cool. But they're able to patrol the water that surrounds this beautiful city. If there's any problems, they're able to help out. That will be a big help during the Olympics. But knocked. Trump right now is here in Japan. About yesterday, around. Hey Metzi, how's it going, man? If you guys don't know Fred Metzi, he's a really interesting visual and audio artist from France. Cool guy, cool as heck guy. But right now, Trump is in town. He went golfing with Abe this morning. Yesterday, before he came in, there was actually a pretty large earthquake. There was a 5.4, I believe. There was a little bit of shaking, but I was actually working my extra job, and I was in the middle of teaching. I was like, he likes to sailboat. He likes a sailboat. And this guy's like, hey, we got a big quake here. I'm like, oh my God, oh it is. It's actually moving. It was quite a fun experience. I believe Trump is going to be here for 2 more days. I think tomorrow or tonight he's going to see a sumo wrestling match, and then after that I don't know what he's doing. I know he's the first foreign dignitary to meet the newly crowned emperor of Japan. By the way, Mr. Daniel, good to see you. A little sick right now. I feel like the character of Larry Trainer, a negative man in Doom Patrol. I've been watching every single episode. I'm obsessed with that show, by the way. If you haven't noticed, it's a very, very, very good show, and the season finale just ended. It's very weird. It's strange, and it's up my alley. I was talking. I went to the Toyasu fish market, which is what the Tsujiki fish market has been moved to, like the famous fish market in Tokyo. And I was talking about how like these are islands out here that have been built before like any really, really big quakes. So it's possible that if you were out here, that you might experience liquefaction, which is not satisfaction for sure. Basically, or liquefaction. Sorry, I used the wrong word. Which is like if you took a sponge and soaked up a lot of water in a sponge, the sponge stops being stable, and that happens with the land too, and it's very scary. Thanks, Chris. I'm trying medication right now, but I wouldn't mind doing. I'm probably gonna just go home after I'm done with this. After I get done with my walk, I actually have to go back off the bridge later, but I only want to go one way here. I might actually take the train back. I was thinking about maybe just taking a hot shower or boiling some water and just trying to clear out my sinuses that way. Those plum things, umeshu, ume, dog, concierge, and community, cafe, hotel, trimming, staff only. Okay, yeah, okay. You must hold on to your dog for you. I forgot the name. You get them, drink some rum. I don't want to drink any alcohol right now. I'm gonna wean myself off soda for getting ready for next month. I was actually gonna post this on the channel. I'm going to do no soda June. If you want to join me with this, you're more than welcome to. It's just a personal challenge to myself to not drink any soda. I know that probably one of the hottest times of the year is June, July, and August, and that's the time that you want to drink a ton of sugary drinks. But they're terrible for you. They're absolutely terrible for you because they're going to dehydrate you. So I highly recommend if you want to do this with me, come on and do no soda June. It's got no ring to it though. Mia, oh my goodness. Hello, Mia. I just want to join No Soda June. It's just so hard. I understand that, but that's what makes the like after you're done like a long time, it makes the experience so much better when you're like, okay, I've done the best that I could. I stopped drinking this for a long time. Now I'm gonna have one. And it tastes so good after that. And then, you start to try to wean yourself off of soda and go back to like something like water. By the way, Mia, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Paula, thanks, Freddie. Paula, I started switching to Coke Zero half the time, but my life sucks, so I need something like that. Well, don't. What I would recommend, and this is not the greatest recommendation, but like, Gatorade, Powerade isn't the best thing in the world for you. But it's better than soda. I would recommend try juice. Try juice. Some people are lactose intolerant, so I don't recommend milk. I'm sorry to hear that you say your life sucks. I mean, you're just positive everywhere. Try your best. I think Tang, like cool. This looks like the place in Umeboshi. Thank you, Scott. I hope you're doing well. I will consider Consider it. Just think about it. Just think about it. This reminds me of the Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner. There's another building on, I think on the Odaiba Island, that has like, it's cut off here, but it looks like the Tyrell Corporation from Blade Runner. I really liked that flick. That was a good movie, and so was the other one. Juice and Go with Cigarette. Okay. Now, I know this is gonna sound terrible, but try your best. Try your best. Don't smoke the cigarettes. you, you can do whatever you want. How's the weather like in Tokyo today? It was in the, I think in the 80s, like high 80s. It is getting very, very hot, just like everywhere else in the world. If you didn't catch it, I am sick, so that's why I'm wearing the mask. Excuse me, I'm trying to wipe out the lens here. So I've got a screen protector that sometimes likes to glare things. So it's really warm. I do have pants and a long sleeve shirt on, but that's because I'm crazy. And, you know, I have no life. Umeboshi, those things are really good when you put them in rice. I do like my umeboshi. I'm sorry, I just saw that now, Daniel. You know, I like umeboshi. There's a candy that's supposed to be like really super sour, and it's umeboshi candy. And let me tell you, I always buy it, and my buddies are like, "You're gonna buy that umeboshi stuff's already sour enough." I'm like, "No, I want it more. I don't like spicy things, but I love sour things." Gute. Hope you gute Breschen. Sorry, all right, let me read this, Chris. Do you like spicy noodle soup? Because when I'm sick, I want to eat it to help. I actually, I do not like spicy anything. I try my best to avoid spicy things, and I know that makes me sound like a child, like, I can't do it. I can't eat the spicy food. So like, I do try, but every once in a while, I meet my match, if that makes any sense. Like, my buddy Toko, I went over to his house. His mom cooked me some Thai food, and she was worried about me after we ate. She was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? We can't serve Scott any spicy food because I think we're gonna kill him." I can't do it. Rainbow Bridge. So they do light this bad boy up in kind of like German Besserring. Are you from the Deutschland? Are you Deutschland, as they say out in Japan? Did I miss the entrance thing? No, it's over here. How did I? Okay, I have to go over here. Over this way. Over here. Yeah. I made a mistake. Oh, Berlin. One day I want to get back out to beautiful Deutschland. I was in München about 3 years ago now. I believe it's 3 years ago. And I loved it. Like, I talk about it all the time to my friends. And I said, I was only there for 3 days. That's why. But I love Germany. And I also wanted to go back to Vietnam. This road is so crazy to get on this bridge. You have to do a loop around where you come the main part. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. Entrance to the Rainbow Promenade. Thankfully, it's in English and in Japanese. I've never been to Munich. Yeah, it's beautiful. I went out there because, well, it's München. I went to Dachau, the concentration camp, and I went out to. I've been to the pub where the Nazi Party started, and I mean, like, obviously, I'm interested in some things that aren't like that nice, and I also saw, what did I see? I saw the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like the shooting locations. Welcome, Yokoso, to the Rainbow Bridge. All right, we're going the right way. 100% right way here. Flash. I wonder, can I share right now? Does this work? I just create a post. I'm live. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm live. Post. Post. It was one more time. Well, this is where the Mario Kart stuff goes. They always go on this bridge because yes, I believe that's where it's from. Oh, I want to go. Is it Daniel? No, is it Rasta in Rasta? The Europea Park, because I want to go there as well. There's like this guide to the bridge, but you're not physically able to get in this area anymore. I think like the idea of some of these buildings were made a long time ago when they had a lot more money, and some things have to be cut. Dude, oh yes, Super Nintendo World is going to be really cool. I'm going to head back in August, I think, to Universal Studios Japan. I'm looking forward to that. No, yeah, Germany, Munich. It's there's a gasworks factory that they shot the exteriors for the factory. Obviously, the interiors were on a studio set somewhere. Oh, are they checking bikes and stuff now? They might get really serious about security, like starting to get really serious because they got to worry about all these other people. Or this guy's actually just helping them. Oh wow, help him. Konbanwa. Atsui ne? Yeah, I know. Crazy. Arigato gozaimasu. Domo. Are there many Vocaloid? I mean, I've only seen Hatsumiku that you know, the famous one. Everyone knows her. So I thought that guy was helping the other person, but they actually tie down the bike so you can't ride it on the bridge. Lucky as, which universal? So I've been to Singapore. I've been to California, but not for Horror Nights. And I worked Florida and went to Florida for years and years. Singapore has some really crazy haunted houses, but Halloween Horror Nights in Japan is insane because they just have their own way of doing things. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment, okay? Because no one in here. South route, north route. I'm gonna go on the north route. So with this, you can go two different ways. This is the north route right here. The south route will take you a view of the Dozo. This way will take you viewing of actual Tokyo, where the other one would just show you the islands. So sidewalks are too narrow, so they actually had the bike so you could roll them. It's kind of cool. Do not turn back halfway. That's crazy. Yeah, they have to close this bridge at night because they, you know, they want to make sure it's safe. Well, when I say to close the bridge, they have to close it for passengers or pedestrians that are walking, for cars and stuff. It's still open. I'm actually looking. Well, thanks, Mia. I appreciate that. I don't know. It makes me very happy. These guys are great. It's cool to hear people say like, "Hey, I like your stuff." That's pretty cool. Oh, coming down. All right, just me in here. It's a little warm. All right, let's go. Actually, you can't really tell that much, but right now, right in front of us is where they're going to put the Olympic Village for the athletes for the 2020 Olympics. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a big boat there right now, but you can barely see it. It's a tiny speck out here. And I'd like to mention that I have a terrible fear of heights, so I've done this before, so I can do it again. Oh, sorry. Whoa, I almost tripped and fell. Those guys saw my mask, and I don't think they were too jazzed about that. Oh, get out! We're trying to put on the mask. Oh, wow! You can see Tokyo Tower right there. That's pretty amazing. Oh yeah, Skytree. I've never done that before, and I don't think I ever will. I did a video there that I haven't released yet, where I almost went up to the top, and then we didn't. But we found a weird Robotech thing inside of the basement. It's crazy. There's a whole science lab in there, and they have robots and stuff. It's pretty dope. So right down that way, you see that Ferris wheel, that round circular light. That's where Disney is. That's the island right next to Disney. So Tokyo and Disney are not too far away. So yeah, that small little thing, that's where Tokyo Disneyland is and Disney Sea is. And that's also Chiba Prefecture. So technically Disney isn't actually in Tokyo. It's in a different prefecture, but that's kind of like Kissimmee and Orlando. Actually, the building right next to it, it's hard to see. I'm sorry, I'm moving my hand around. Right there, right next to that Ferris wheel there, that's the Disneyland Hotel. But it's hard to see from a million miles away. When you got this beautiful view right here, I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Tokyo at dusk, my friends. At dusk, not ducks. The one thing that sucks about living in Tokyo is that if you do have a car, you're gonna pay a crap ton of money in travel fees, because everything is a toll. Almost everything is a toll. You can go one place without getting a toll, but you have to come back getting a toll. It sucks. I like this spot too. It's nice. Later, Chris. Let's switch spaces. No, thank you. I like where I'm at. Yeah, this is like New Jersey. Yeah, exactly. What exit? Wow, look at that. That's amazing. With the train going by right there, all you need is Godzilla stomping around, and then you got it. And actually, Tokyo Skytree is right over there. It's that thing that's pulsating back and forth, going zoom, zoom. I imagine that if you were a skilled enough camera person, you'd probably be able to have some really good shots from this place. Did I mention I'm sick? I'm not feeling so good. Yeah, you can live without getting a car, but it does help if you want to go to some weird places. I have to hold my hat here. So above us, there's the road. There's another road next to us, and then there's a train line going right through the center. This is a very, very busy bridge. The only thing that benefits you of having a car is if you are driving with a bunch of people. Like if you have a family, it's going to be probably cheaper to get out there and get back instead of buying a pass for everybody. And you also can leave whenever you want to, compared to, well, you have to leave now, sorry, you know what I mean? So the trains run pretty good. I mean, you just have to plan your exits accordingly. Now, it was really nice sometimes, though, to get out of the city and just go over here, because you go from like this congested, crazy area to a place that has barely anyone in it, and it's just empty. I do sometimes go to the island of Odaiba just to run. It's almost like you're separated from the rest of Japan. I mean Tokyo, excuse me. And that big tower there is getting lighter. You've taken it twice in the last 5 months. I mean, it's a small line. It only goes to like 10 stations, I believe, like 10 or 11 stations. Wildfire, everybody. Who's my man? A man with a plan from Osaka. Whenever I had a question about Osaka, he was always there to answer it. Very nice guy. I really appreciate him chiming in every once in a while. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Wildfire. Long time no see. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Stay groovy. I hope you have a wonderful night. 3 o'clock is definitely bedtime. Tsutsigi is over that way. Tsutsigi, I believe that's how I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it right. Tsutsigi. It's the place where the fish market used to be. It's over around this way somewhere. It's hard to tell when you're on the islands, especially when you're up this high. I forgot about the height. I'm back here now, but the new area is right there. That big blot of light. That's the Toyasu fish market, which I did live stream from there a couple weeks ago. I'm thinking about doing the Team Lab Planets that's in there. Team Lab Borderless is the one that everyone's seen that's in Odaiba, but I want to try the one that no one's tried. I hear it's just as good, if not better. The only thing is I've done two Team Lab things. When I was in Singapore, there was a free day at this museum, and there was just this free Team Lab thing. It's pretty cool. Nancy Jones, good to see you. Yeah, I'm on the side of the road right now. No one's picking me up for some reason. It's good to see you. And that's a joke. No one, if anyone were to pick me up, it would be a disaster. I imagine if someone stops on this thing, it'd be a terrible time. It'd be like the reverse of that movie with Sylvester Stallone called Daylight, where he's in a tunnel underneath the city of New York City. I think it'd be a heck of a lot like that, except it'd be on a bridge, and it wouldn't be a good time. No one would have fun. Nancy, you're out in Seattle, right? Whoa, that was a low car. Every once in a while, you'll see the Mario Kart stuff. It's a Sunday night. I'm not surprised I haven't seen them yet. I just love the things that say not affiliated with Nintendo. We don't know. We've never heard of them before. What's a Nintendo? I've never played a PlayStation in my life. I just got me a Nintendo, and it says X on it. Nintendo X. There's a million ways to get across this bridge. By foot is probably the least convenient. I really recommend if you're going to go to Odaiba, take that bus, the Odaiba Rainbow Bus. It's like 200 yen. Or take the train. Train's only like 200 or 300 yen from the first station. It's not that bad. It puts you right where you want to be. Did someone say Seattle? Oh my goodness, it's the Norwegians? I think someone just declared war on the Norwegians. I think there's a guy about to crap post some Kung Pao memes here. I just have that feeling. I'm so happy that every time I say a state, someone pops in like, did someone say I like beans? Oh, I do like beans. Hey. diver. The first time I came to this place was about 2 years ago, and I had no idea what it was, and I did the Sega World there. Shiba. So we're halfway point. Halfway there. Whoa! Taco Bell, product placement with Taco Bell. Intro burrito, macho burrito. Something like that. I didn't say, I did it with a different Candace, I think. But the first time I came to Odaiba, I was sitting next to the Statue of Liberty. That came a little close, the Statue of Liberty. And I was just like, man, I wonder why they called this place Daiba, which Odaiba means like a big fort, because this area was made to protect against any invaders that wanted to do Tokyo harm. And there's the thing that goes for the bike, the little wheelie thing, so you don't have to have people riding bikes. But I wanted in my heart of hearts for this to be like, oh, Daiba, I've gone so long to the midnight sea. Hey, Carrio from North Carolina. That's near West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I love Verduct videos, something to tell you yet. But basically, I wish that like someone, I might do it myself if I have a lot of free time and I can figure out how to edit it well. But I would like to do a recording of Holy Diver and just re-record the audio for Oh Diver, you were gone so long to the midnight sea. Oh, what you doing to me? Whoa, whoa. It's got cool things. The Olympics is coming on down. So we saw like the skyline of Tokyo. We saw the Tokyo Sky Tree over there. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there. And over there is the Tokyo Tower. In a minute, we're going to have the opportunity to switch to the other side of the bridge. And you get to go under the bridge, which is technically downtown. So you could say you went under the bridge downtown. I was in Odaiba to see the Unicorn Gundam on the 23rd of March, 2019. Saw the Statue of Liberty there too. As I'm talking, I feel more and more healthy. I feel a lot better. Seattle Steps Verdict construction is BS. Been a long time project. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. I could make it to the Gundam, but I think this is enough for me. I might just like get off the bridge and go back home. Which means basically going back on the train back home. Actually, right now the Gundam might be going off. It looks pretty red over there. Well, you can't see now, but you have to just believe me. Cardio. I'm happy people like the Kung Pao stuff. I love that movie. I laughed so hard when I saw that film. I immediately reset it or put it said, okay, rewind that tape, play it again. I'm an old man. I'm watching a tape. So, if you haven't noticed, the Rainbow Bridge, not very rainbowy. Only certain times of the year do they actually set it up to be rainbow. I don't know why, but that's just what it is. Chicken soup. I believe it. I believe you. I believe it. There we go. Got away from the traffic and everything for a moment. So, like I said, that futuristic looking area right in front of us, that's the Toyasu fish market. people spend thousands of dollars on big giant tunas there. And if you have no idea how big a tuna is until you've seen it. Like they're absolutely huge. You were kicked. Well, you weren't kicked out of the theater, but that's incredible. That's awesome. I did not get to see that movie in the theater, and I kicked myself later because I was like, oh man, that movie looks fun, but I don't know if I want to see it. And then when it came out on VHS, it was over. It was over. I must have watched that movie like in one day, like 3 or 4 times. I thought it was so funny. I'm sorry, that's a lot of my conversation goes back to that. When I was around the same age, like I was obsessed with Brack from Space Ghost. And I was really happy that at least someone else at Adult Swim thought it was worthwhile because they gave him the Brack Show, which is one of the most bizarre little fake sitcom shows. But I mean, that goes along with Space Ghost Coast to Coast, which I truly believe is genius. And I think that Tom Green and Eric Andre owe a little bit to that because it was such a weird little variety hour. I was 14, one of my first reading experiences. Look at you, Mr. Rebel Rebel. Like that song by Mr. Bowie. Rebel Rebel, do do do. Okay, what is this? What are we looking at? I'm in the North Roots. Where am I? Okay. Ooh, there's an elevator that goes somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There's like all these signs on the wall that said like this, it ends at this time. Basically, be off bridge by this time. I got to check the time myself because I don't know. Obviously, I'm not the only person on the bridge. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. I don't know where you go with these things there. I wonder if this is like an alcove for safety. I got like a half an hour before the like bridge starts closing. It's legal here? What? 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 See, I'm from Florida, and out here, even in Japan, it's never coming out here. It's never coming to Asia unless they can make people believe that it's somewhat helpful. But Asia is very anti. Oh, there goes Mario Kart over there on the other side. Well, you have to imagine that there you see the lights. Holy diver, you've been gone so long to the midnight sea. This is one of those times that all the trains coming out have people on them, but all the trains coming in is pretty less, so like less and less because it's an island. So, what's the point of going? Lucky as man, I'm baked right now. Oh. Weed stories in every corner. It's pretty cool, right? Excuse me, let me do my Bane impression. It's like they built this place for the people. Yes, the people of Tokyo. Oh yes, people of Tokyo City. Do you not want transportation that goes through bridge? Well, I think you do. Bane here with a brand new day. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. Yeah, but Tokyo, they never, or Japan, they're never, ever probably going to get marijuana legalized, at least for a very, very long time. In my home state of Florida, they are totally not even considering it, not even as for medical options, even though that would help a lot of people, I think. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I can see a tip of Harajuku over there, just a tippy top there. It's that pink building. which I was just in Shinjuku the other night to try to find some Mountain Dew Violet, which I still have another can in my refrigerator, which I plan on drinking before I finish May, because as I said earlier, I am doing no May, no June soda, no soda May, June, whatever. 48 sweets. Yeah, maybe that's true. Oh, how I not feel well. I do like cow piss. The cow piss is okay. Cow piss is all right. It's not the best drink in the world. To give you a hint of the flavor, it's yogurt. It's yogurt flavor. That's literally how it's like sold, as kind of like a yogurt flavor, but it tastes so much better than that. So in a moment here, it's gonna go from wire mesh here, and then over here it's just open. So from here on out, you're on your own. Like, you know, if you wanna take a swim, you can. But I have no idea how you're getting out of the water unless you swim all the way to the shore over there, because there's actually a sandy beach over there, which I imagine they pipe in from somewhere else, a beach. It's kind of cool because you can actually be free. We're still pretty high. I would say we're up at least 70, maybe 100 feet in the air. A beautiful, beautiful Tokyo Tower there. Icon of Japan, icon of Tokyo, excuse me. Skytree is unfortunately obscured by that building over there. So everyone thank the guy who built that. And a lot of people are coming on boats right now out to go view the beautiful view of the Rainbow Bridge. Do a cannonball, yeah. I think I'll crap my pants. No way, you see that boat? It is very far away, like from height and distance. I'm pretty freaked out. That'll be a lot. It's incredible. It's incredible. You know, I'm not saying it was, I'm not saying it wasn't, but I think Emma Watson just passed by me. I could be wrong. I've seen the Harry Potter movies once or twice. I think I could identify Emma Watson. I'm making a joke. That totally was not Emma Watson. Okay, that poor guy. So they put the bike, the lock on the back tire of the bikes, so you can't ride. That poor guy's got a kid in the back seat, and it's just like dragging that. He's not even like 1/4 done. I feel so bad. This is a great path. It's beautiful. This is the site. Like I said, I did a live stream last time. I said that this is featured in Endgame. This is the shot when they first get to Japan. This is it. It goes over here and it zooms in over to Tokyo Tower, and then you're in Shinjuku with the Yakuza getting killed. Oh, dude, Daniel, no, I know the like cow piss. It's freaking beautiful out here. So we couldn't barely see it from over there, from the elevator to go up to the main part of the bridge. But once again, that place where that big cruise ship is, that's the future place for the Olympics, or the Olympic park. So it's being built up right now for them. And then again, Toyasu, fish market, big fish, a lot of things there. Also, Team Lab, which I want to see. The end. Yo, Dano, that joke I've heard a ton of times. 90% of the day, people actually say PowerPoint. So do you have this drink out in the great state of Seattle? I mean, I believe you have a pretty large Asian population. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of things kind of transfer from these things. Also, one day I might move to the northern part of North America. Maybe Canada, maybe. Just it depends if I can actually use my skill set. So if you pay about $150, you can get on one of those boats and you can eat out on the water. It sounds beautiful, but for the price, I don't know if it's worth it. You just go to the bay, which we're about to see, because I believe any moment we're going to be able to go off underneath the bridge in any moment. Any moment now. I can't say when, but I think it's happening soon. I mean, not to do that voice when I'm by myself, turning the corner, scaring people. I like this. They were smart enough to actually say, like, oh, by the way, there's no crossing. Because, you might want to. You might actually want to try that. Maybe I missed the turnover point. There's a turnover point, but I guess maybe I missed it. Because that's a beautiful view of Odaiba, which I would like to see, but, maybe not. Maybe not today. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. You got to get on that plane, kid. Here's looking at you. Whatever the line is from Casablanca. The only reason I remember that is because of the great movie line. Maybe it's not today, maybe tomorrow. something. Humphrey Bogart. I'm really small. I have to be in a box to be on the same level as Ingrid Bergman, who went off to marry a very famous Italian director. Sorry, I'm on a tangent right now. Roberto Fellini. He did 9.5 and La Dolce Vita, I believe. 8.5. Tons of Asian markets around here. I'm sure you can get it easy, but I haven't looked. I know I'm. Okay. Well, there you go. From there you can actually see Shinjuku. Boom, right there. They do have. I've seen melon. Hey, Vsauce here. Remember when I said we can go under the bridge? We're going under the bridge. Woo! Did anyone see the news of the girl? And I'm thinking about doing a video about this. Hey, Sophia in Japan. Did you guys, anyone see the video about the 21-year-old girl living in Shinjuku who loved a guy so much that she said she wanted to die, and then she stabbed him in the chest, and the picture of her getting arrested is insane. There's a man just like bleeding all over the floor, and she's just sitting there like covered in blood, human blood, and just on the cell phone like checking it. She's like atypical, like weird anime character. Like I'm not trying to like be like I came out to Japan because I like anime. I've watched Dragon Ball. I've watched everything that was on Toonami, but it's insane. Please, if you have an opportunity and you have a strong stomach, it's very, very graphic. Look up stabbing Shinjuku. You'll see this girl, and it's insane. It's crazy. I mean, there was a big earthquake just a couple days ago, but that's pennies compared to what that was. Whatever that was insane. So here we are. We're almost at Daiba. We're almost there. Only took an hour to get over there. There's the Fuji television station featured in Digimon, of all things. If it turns yellow, we'll actually be able to see that big giant orb in the center a little better. It sucks. The camera doesn't focus that well during the live stream. But what are you going to do? Over yonder is the Ferris wheel that you can go on. One of the like 20. Every 21 is clear, so you can have a completely clear thing to go up and around. And let me tell you that if I did that, I would probably poop my pants, and then the clear car would then be not clear, and I would be terrified. Not a huge fan of heights. I'm just barely doing this. Yeah, you know, shoddy craft blames his tools, right? Well, man, I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know when they put on the Ritz here. It's a very it's a sight to be seen. I imagine when they have the fireworks here, because they do Obon fireworks during summer, during like August for Hanabi. I imagine that's one of the times that it will be a rainbow, but it's called the Rainbow Bridge. Like that'd be like calling something like the Amazing Man Eating Pizza, and it's a guy eating pizza. There's no pizza eating anybody. It's just a guy. That's the Little Rascals movie. I was a kid, and I didn't understand the joke. It's the 4 foot tall man eating chicken. I didn't understand. Oh, it's a man eating chicken. Oh my God, that's terrifying. There's just a 4-year-old kid in there eating fried chicken. What is it? I don't get it. What's the joke? Why is everyone laughing? And then I saw Sheep in the Big City, which had a man eating pizza, and it's like, oh no, I know the pizza. Oh no, nom. Oh, I gotcha. I was the Amazing Man Eating Chicken right now. You know, we can all have dreams. Some people seek them, some people search, other people dream. I recommend that you become a seeker. Do a live stream at the Cat Master Station. That was over near where I used to live. It was in Wakayama. The cat died maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. So, you know, they were sans a station master for about 4 months until they put on a new cat. They made a new cat station manager or station master. But I believe that's in Wakayama. I believe. I could be wrong though, because I almost went one time with my buddy Trevor, but I was too tired and I did not have the money for it. And you know, I wish. Excuse me, language. I don't want. Did I say something by it? I'm so sorry. That was a fun little walk. Guide to the Rainbow Promenade. I wonder if that actually was on just for me. That was fun. That was a fun little trip. Well, I made it. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all you guys coming out, enjoying the little stream of that beautiful bridge that is behind me right now. It's all foggy because I'm really bad at this. Let me squeak here. Thank you all so much for coming out. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. I'm gonna head out of here. If you guys have any more questions, I can answer for it. Karage from Larson is good. Oh my God, Karage is good at it. That is true. Karage is like a Japanese style of eating, of making fried chicken, and it is a tasty for sure. First, tell me a joke. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me move over here, and I'll tell you a joke. Okay. A horse walks into a bar and comes up to the bar itself, and the bartender says, "Hey, why the long face?" The horse realizes it's a horse that's wandered into a drinking establishment, starts kicking and pooping and peeing everywhere in this bar. The patrons realize, oh my God, a large equine creature has wandered into this drinking establishment. We all need to rise up together and try to force it out of the door, because they might lose money on this incident. So they all pick up chairs and bar stools, and they kind of corral around the horse. They watch out as it kicks back, and these people are trying their best not to get hit in the face by it, and they're doing their best. They finally manage to get it out, and the room is filled with fecal matter, urine, and just everything's destroyed. And we all just wonder, man, this is a terrible setup for a joke. and that's my joke. One day I'll do an hour-long live stream where I just tell one joke. I promise you that. That is not it. Oh, that is a Sarah Jessica Parker joke. Ooh, that's a yikes right there. All right, guys. Later, Metzi. Later, Emerald City. Later, Daniel. No. Later, everybody else. You guys all stay groovy, and you have